Hey guys, today I want to share my recent findings on superconscious mind. Did you know that we're only using about 10% of our brain? The rest 90% of our brain, we rarely use it. That's our subconscious mind. I got intrigued by this a lot. Like, if we can do so much with only 10%, imagine what else we could do in our lifetime if we could use more than 10, maybe 20%, or maybe 30%. So I did some research and I came into this practice called mind storming. It's not brainstorming, it's called mind storming. And this is what it is. It's by Brian Tracey. It's basically you sit down and you ask yourself a very powerful question that is maybe related to your goal. To give you an example, maybe one of your goals is to make a lot of money. So your question could be, how can I make $50,000 in the next 3 months? Like, we have to ask powerful questions that are very ambitious. Or maybe you're looking to lose some weight or get in shape. Another question could be, how can I lose 40 pounds in the next 3 months? So your questions have to be super specific with numbers, and it has to be very ambitious. Once you ask yourself a question like that, you quiet yourself, find a place that is quiet, preferably. Take a pen and paper with you. Sit down and come up with 20 different ways that you can achieve that goal. So going back to the example of how can I make $50,000 in the next 3 months, it could be getting a second job or becoming a tutor or whatever you can with a skill that you have. It's going to help you get to 50,000. You just come up with ideas, right? You're going to notice that the first 1 to 10 ideas, it's going to be really easy for you to come up with. You're going to come up with the first 10 ideas maybe in the first 5 to 10 minutes. The next 5 ideas, 10 to 15, it's going to be challenging, but it's doable. It's going to take you, if the first 10 took you maybe like 5 minutes, the next one is going to take you maybe 10 minutes, right? But the last 5, 15 to 20, it's going to take a lot of work for you to come up with it, because you already came up with all the obvious ideas, right? Now you're really forcing your brain, you're really asking your brain to dig deep to come up with those last 5. And these last 5 ideas are hard because they're not obvious. You are forced to access your superconscious brain to come up with those last 5. And that's where the reward is. You're going to notice that the last 5 answers are what's going to get you closest to your goal. Do that every single day. Pick one question or one goal that you're working towards, maybe you're not seeing results, and apply this mind storming practice to it. Again, just to repeat, just to summarize, quiet yourself, find a quiet spot, take a pen and paper with you, ask yourself a very powerful question like, how can I make $50,000 in the next 3 months? Or how can I lose 40 pounds in the next 3 months? And come up with 20 different ways you can achieve that. The first 10 or first 5, it's going to be really easy for you to come up with. 15 to 20 is going to be the hardest for you to come up with. And it's really important that you do not stop before you get 20. It's very important that you have to get at least 20 different ideas to help you achieve that question. So I've been doing that. I've been doing that mind storming for the last 2 weeks. It's pretty amazing. I got very good insights on some of the goals that I'm working towards, and I highly encourage you guys to give it a shot. And with that, I sign off for this week. Greatness is coming. Take care, my friends. Peace out.